I am Scott Rawlings, certified athletic trainer at Crawford Memorial Hospital. So I've been a certified athletic trainer for going on 20 years now. Will start my 17th year with CMH in June. To me, it's like, who are you dropping your kid off with? You know, whenever you're, dropping your kid off at practice, is there someone there that's trained and specializes in, that emergent care of student athletes, and then can take you from injury process, from the beginning of that injury process all the way through back to return to sport, can make those proper referrals, to specialists if that needs be. And just that quick urgent care on the sideline, is that somebody that's a professional taking care of that, or is that left to a coach? And I think all of our coaches would tell you that they hate it if we're not there to practice, because they don't want to deal with that stuff if they don't have to. So I think that's kind of the importance of it, is just having that peace of mind, at your house, that, whenever, my son or daughter goes to practice every day, that there's somebody there that's going to take care of them if something bad happens. With our positions at at all of our schools here in the county, everyone sees us taping ankles and, basically hanging out on the sideline waiting for injuries to happen. But there's honestly a lot more to it than that. We do all summer long, we're doing our injury prevention programming, with all of our teams in the county for the most part. That's done in weight rooms and through our camps and things like that. During like the normal school day, I may see 3 or 4 post-operative kids, before school gets let out, or whatever our caseload is with that. And then we get into kind of some of your taping and bracing and corrective exercises and stuff like that done before practice. And then there's kind of the during practice phase, where a lot of it, you're the ambulance basically waiting for something hopefully not to happen. After practice, there may be some kids that, need some treatment, or, things like that post practice. As much as kids play competitive sports now, there's always something that's maybe a little bit of a nagging injury or whatever, that we're, doing small bits of rehabilitation on, 10 or 15 minutes a day, just to kind of get them ready for practices and things like that. So that's kind of the big rules. Biggest misconceptions about athletic trainers, a lot of it is we get kind of thrown into the same mix with personal trainers a lot, where like our degree now is master's degree required, where personal trainers can take a test and get a certificate. Obviously some are much more, educated and qualified than that, but it's not a requirement. So, we have that knowledge base as well, as far as all the, the fitness and the strength and conditioning, aspect of it, but, also are, trained in emergent care and trained in rehabilitation and trained in basically, pharmacology and, all your current medical conditions and all of that, to where in a lot of ways we serve kind of that mid-level function quite a bit, and then always have, that quick access to our providers or EMS if we need. And we're almost a care coordinator a lot of times, because we have our hands in wherever they're going, and, what the direction is after they've seen this doctor. And sometimes we have kids seeing multiple specialties, depending on the injury. So a lot of it is just then communicating that all to coaches as far as what statuses are, because some of that may be going on and they're still playing. So, setting practice limitations and things like that. So big difference there.